Welcome back to the SBC podcast. Today I'm with the lovely Ham Wallet,
That's me.
myself, of course. Apparently everyone's fan. I've been getting this Bingo guy. And by the way, Bingo's here. Say hi, Bingo.
Hey, let's get one thing clear. I could brush my teeth all by myself, okay?
I can brush my teeth all by myself. Okay. All right. Well,
Talk about that small character.
Yeah, let's talk about that little guy.
yeah.
Listen, okay. So for the context of what we're talking about, it's a bit of a meme lately. It's probably dead by the time we get this out. I mean, like we're recording around Labor Day. It's not gonna be out by then. I'm sorry. Anyway, so there's this little like puppet show from England, called Big and Small. I guess I don't know much about it. It's got a big guy and a small guy. Anyway, the small guy. The first time I've ever seen the small guy, he's like, yes, I can definitely brush my teeth. No, I'm not lying to get out of it.
That
That's
is
me."
not the tone that little critter
That
fucking
is not.
used.
It's a little like TikTok type video. Oh, also I should mention today's kind of a special episode because it's just three fucking guys. It's just us.
Yeah, it's just three.
We couldn't get anyone fucking else, so this is the three fucking guys Labor Day weekend special.
Yeah.
We're putting on the map.
Fucking
we're
Rose
putting it
Fellow
out
and
there.
Ding Dong
Yeah.
fucking got hit by a drone strike.
Yeah, ironically, like we're the ones laboring away because
Yeah.
fans, okay? And
They told us we weren't on the payroll, and I didn't really
Yeah.
get that. But I mean, I
mean,
don't know.
I mean, Sriracha kind of like logged into all the accounts, took all the money out, and then ran. So
And then he like unpeeled his like dueling glove and he just slapped me across the face with it. I'm not sure what that means, but we're just gonna roll with it, baby.
I think you gotta fight him, dude.
yeah.
You just gotta do it.
He's slippery though. I don't want to fight him. He's conniving. He's gonna like show up with some sort of like trick, some sort of plan. I'm gonna think I got him cornered, and then he's gonna pull out something just right out of his pooper, his butthole.
Anyway,
His butthole.
back on the
Butthole.
back on the subject of small character. He's never gonna change, right? He's slipping Jimmy, okay?
He's slipping Jimmy. Okay, so the context. Little orange like a rabbit type thing. He runs up in the fucking bathroom. He's like, "Oh, you found the toothpaste? Let's get one thing clear. I can brush my teeth all by myself, okay?" And then he starts fucking hopping around. And
Yeah.
someone's just like sticking the toothbrush in his mouth. He's like, you can hear the actor fucking like choking on toothpaste as it's like slishing and sloshing all in there.
My favorite part is he's like he's like jumping around. He's like jumping from like shelf to shelf, and like they keep brushing. It's like a shoot 'em up game where you're like trying to rack up some damage on him. It's awesome.
He's trying to get away. Like he's trying to push him off.
He can brush his teeth all by him. His damn self. That's just a
Alright, but wait,
violation
Phil,
of personal
do
space.
you think he was fucking lying about brushing his teeth all by himself?
You know, me and Bingo actually talked about this a little bit before the episode started. We were talking about this. Bingo says he's a no good, dirty liar because he can't brush his teeth all by himself, which is why the player has to brush his teeth for him.
Because
But
his
you
whole
know-
character is he's the small one. He's the one who needs to learn. He's the one who needs to be mentored. He's a kid. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, sure, we all have like weaknesses, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to crack down on him for it. He's charming. He's a charming little character.
Maybe I've judged him too harshly. He's
yeah,
voiced by
A charming
voiced by-
little scamp, just like Blue from Foster's Home.
A little.
yeah.
scamp.
Actually, yeah, it's a good way of putting it. I think I understand him. I think we have to just disagree to agree. You know.
Yeah. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, his voice is a comedian. Have you seen that live action version of Wallace and Gromit from like the 90s where it was like a weird it's fucking creepy. Like you can look up a picture of it.
Are you talking about that really scary one? Like
It's
with
really scary.
With scary like Gromit?
Yeah. So he's the voice of the little small character is the guy who plays those Wallace and Gromit in that sketch.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so he's the guy who's like, "Oh, I got the right trousers, Gromit.
I
I
thought.
love me a cheese toasty." It's Lenny Henry. He's like a comedian from UK.
No, really. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny. You showed me this. I thought this was just some like shitty fucking like mid 2000s like fucking sketch cartoon type.
It was like
thing.
a Christmas special thing that they did. It's really scary though, because like they put a lot of effort into the makeup for mainly for Gromit. The Wallace one looks just terrible, but the
Wallace
Gromit one
is fucking
looks
scary.
like the model of Gromit pretty
Okay,
much.
can
A little
we?
different, but the eyes are just human eyes, like human ass eyes.
There's just like a circular cutout of where like his forehead. Can we get that on screen? Actually, can you put Wallace
Yeah.
on
Well,
screen now? And now
we
can we see Gromit? Ooh,
wishful. We try not to do that anymore. It's like it's too
very
much.
Oh, really? We don't?
Yeah, we like mini Malista editing. It's fine. We could do it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, audio edits
it's-
only,
listen.
Wishful. You do that again and you're kicked off.
Okay. Well, can you put
Yeah,
you're
you're
can you just
gone.
like
You are
find
done.
like a MOV file, like an MOV file, and just
Yeah,
like, play
play-
that?
Play like binary audio of like a QR code, and like the fans can like mark it down. Like
That's
okay, like 2
stupid. That's not gonna work.
1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0. The fans will figure it out.
Or at least
they
they're
have
like
Google too.
decoding They're World War
Yeah,
One.
we're gonna do like NASA
decoding
decoding.
machines were. Will.
Podcast listener, if you really care, you have Google Images at your disposal. You can find this shit on Google.com. You can
I
go
don't
to
think that's
Dolly.
right.
Listen, not only do you have Google Images, but you can like if you don't want to see like the real thing, you can just type in Wallace if he real, in like Dolly 2, and
Or
it
I'm
makes
at
some
if
cool
you
shit.
real and scary.
You guys been messing around with that Dolly 2 thing? Like I know everyone had the mini one, but have you guys gotten access to the nicer one?
I looked it up. I couldn't find it. There was like one day where it's like, huh? I don't even remember what I wanted to say, but I just couldn't get it to work, and I haven't been interested since. But seeing
Yeah,
other
it can be a little-
people's
can be a little
silly things
finicky.
is cool.
Yeah, it's also scary too, because it's like sometimes it's a little too good. Sometimes it's like, oh wow, that's probably better art than I'll ever make.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, that
I mean,
really
it's not
is
like-
Walter White on
it's-
like a
It's not like
a can.
you can argue about whether it's real art because it's not like made with like, and it's based on like a lot of the data is actual art made by people, so it's kind of a weird thing, but yeah, I don't know. It's a weird. We're gonna have to think about it. You know, we're gonna have to deal with it. Soon they're gonna make us an AI, and it's gonna do the podcast for us. You know,
That'll
maybe
be
not
the
us,
way.
but you know, like Joe Rogan, our iconic guest that we had on, will be recreated by an AI, and he'll be like talking about. You can get him on an episode with Big and Small, and he'll be like, "Oh man, you don't brush your teeth? That's crazy, dude."
Dude, I just got so fucking scared. I thought my mic was muted like the past 10 minutes, but it wasn't. It was a
Oh,
different
no.
thing muted.
Oh, it's scary. It's scary.
So it's all okay.
It's all good.
Okay, this is the episode this is the episode where we say like, yeah, we have 3 people, but it's just
And
2
it's
guys
just
talking.
two
Just
people
3
talking.
fucking guys in the
Yeah.
episode. Fine. We're just winging it. We're having a good time.
Can we talk about Maurice, this new character we've come across?
Yeah.
Who is Maurice?
Who exactly is Maurice? Well, the real question is who created Maurice. I'm pretty sure it's Ham, because Ham seems
I think
to
it
be
was
the
Ronan
one.
actually.
You think it was Ronan?
I'm pretty sure it
Well,
was. He like
I asked Ronan,
originated it.
I've talked about it with Ronan, and he thinks it's you. And considering that you made the Maurice account,
I mean, we don't know who runs that account, so.
yeah, actually we don't. We
have
don't.
no
Yeah.
confirmation on who runs it.
Yeah, even though like I got voice called somebody, I don't know. Anyway, for
So
the
what you're-
listeners, because this
So what
doesn't
you're
make any.
saying is his motives are unknown, is what you're saying. His origins and motives are unknown.
Yeah, address unknown. The thing about Maurice is Maurice sounds a lot like me, and he looks a little bit like me, I think too. He's a little bit different though. He's a little bit more angry. He's got a little bit more. He's got a little
He's
bit
got
more
a temper?
passion, right? Yeah, and he acts. He acts on his feelings, right? He's a little bit different than me, and that's why he's not on the podcast. Because I think right now I'm a little bit tired. I think he'd be sleeping. Right? I think he'd be sleeping on the podcast like a certain someone, and I think that would be for the listeners. I think that would be a bad experience, you know. So I think Maurice is probably until maybe he gets shit together. I think he's banned from the podcast. I think he's he's on the ban list, which is surprisingly kind of long.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
think-
and if Wishful fucking asks for another visual edit, he's going on that ban list too.
oh,
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Listen, guys, the podcast was gone for a year, right? More or less. We need rules, right? We need order, right? We need control.
Rules.
Listen. We tried to record there was 50 episodes recorded in that hiatus. They all fell apart. You know why? We didn't have rules, right? We didn't have a no chimp rule. We let a chimp on the podcast. Guess what? That one member of the podcast who hasn't come back yet. Wonder where he went. Gone to a chimp.
Mysterious chimp violence sounds were heard echoed throughout the fucking halls.
Got disfigured.
Yeah, it was like the famous gorilla joke of the best gorilla joke of 1899. Look, the listeners, you can look that up if you want right now, and you can laugh with us.
You can look it up through your fucking homework.
Let's do we did that. We did the Sonic OVA watch party. Let's pretend. Let's do that with the viewer. Viewer, pull it up right now. 3, 2, 1. Let's do our reaction. 3, 2, 1. It's a pretty good one.
That's
that one.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
No way.
No way. No way.
Now look up the ending of the episode 3 of She-Hulk, and we're gonna do the same thing with that. This is our new format, by the way. Reaction videos. You can pretend like you're with us, you know.
And we're gonna clip all of these apart, and we're gonna post them as real reaction videos.
People could and hey fans, if you want to make some cool fan videos, you can take that audio of us being like, yeah, put over anything you want. We give permission. We're giving you permission.
That's
right?
asking for trouble, Bingo. We're gonna get in some hot water.
Listen. Well, you need hot water to get the tea. Is all I'm saying.
Well, hot water is just another phrase for a fucking nice spa, and you like those, right, Ham? Come on.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
After all,
let's just
nothing like hot water to get you nice and clean. Just like our sponsor,
DoorDash.
Our sponsor, DoorDash. Not skip the dishes because they banned me from the website.
They banned you? What happened?
I don't know. They just.
They just decided to ham.
It just decided. It was like, we've had enough of you not paying enough tips to the drivers. So we're gonna ban you from the website. You can't use it anymore. At first, I was
apprehensive because I saw that Grubhub ad and they really reeled me in with that awesome CGI. And I thought, no way, I'm not going to use Grubhub. But DoorDash, I don't know, something about that name, something about their the UI. I think it really. I think I'm really sold, guys. I don't know.
We could have the hub of fucking Grub. Grub's I'm down for some Grub, but it's not I don't know. It doesn't sound that appetite like Grub. Let's go grab some Grub. I don't know.
With Grub, there's certain words out there that just have bad whenever someone ends a letter with warm regards, they think, oh, did you take a shit in my car or something? Because that's what it sounds like. Grub sounds like specifically oh, I'm in prison in SpongeBob and I'm about to eat food. This is Grub. That's the mental image.
Alright, I have a pitch for one, okay? Slop Hop.
Slop Hop.
I think that's a good one. I would buy some Slop Hop.
It's just Taco Bell. It's just Taco Bell. It's exclusively Taco Bell and Burger King. And Long John Silver's. Did you ever go to Long John Silver's as a kid?
Dude,
no, I don't think we have it here.
I do not fucking trust fast food fish. I'll fucking die before I eat any of that.
Because it's oh yeah, we have fried fillets. So at that point you might as well go to fucking, I don't know.
I'd rather just have regular fish. I don't know.
I'd rather fucking snatch a fish out of the ocean and bite it whole.
So the worst fast food things you could have, there's 3 worst fast food. It's fast food fish, fast food Chinese food, and fast food fried chicken. Ugh.
Oh my god, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Did you guys have that limited time McDonald's fish and chips?
Oh god,
or was that only here?
About that.
Listen, all you need to do is you get the fish fillet and you get the fries. That's all you really need to make.
I am the fish and chips connoisseur. I'm the oracle of fish and chips, and I will tell you, It's like a 4 out of 10 on the fish scale.
Ooh, that's.
It's
gonna
just
set
like
me
shitty and
back.
dry, and like the batter was like soggy.
And we're actually sponsored by McDonald's. You can't say that.
Well, now we're sponsored by fucking Wendy's.
We're actually sponsored by Slop Up now, where you can get,
Yeah,
you can
we're
get
sponsored by
special deals.
Slop Up.
You can get special deals on taco. You can get Taco Bell. You can get the special deal on Sonic, where you just get specifically the chili dogs because it's Sonic.
Hedgehog goes to your house and he's
You
like,
know-
"We best go."
You know, it's kind of crazy because Sonic has specifically like the most Sonic the Hedgehog ass foods ever. They have chili dogs, they have onion rings, and they have like a blue drink. Like that's kind of weird that there's. It's also you're in a car, so it's kind of speed related. It's weird. Like I don't. Yeah, Sonic, the restaurant. I don't know. It's kind
Yeah.
of sus. I think they knew what they were doing.
Sonic,
It's like the
probably
synergy is
came first.
there, but they've never actually like confirmed it. You know.
Sonic always
Yeah.
felt like to me, as someone like who has never been to a Sonic because I live in Canada, it's always felt to me like a fake restaurant in like the remaster of Crazy Taxi, where they took out all the real like fast food places.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But they're just like, well, here's Sonic's, and then here's Yakuza.
Yeah, Sonic.
Here's the Yakuza.
Here's
You're
Rye Stars, Fry Stars.
He had it one. Like Sonic's. I don't think it's controversial to say that Sonic's not very good. Like
Ooh. Sonic was never good. You know, I'm just gonna
Sonic was
come out and
never
say it.
good.
You know, I'm gonna come out and
Sonic-
say it. This might be a controversial take. I think Sonic had a rough transition to 3D. Like their
Okay.
their 2D burgers were just like perfect. Fantastic. But
I was
3D
about to say the
burgers?
same thing. I was gonna say Sonic has like a rough transition through my bowels into becoming feces.
becoming like my shit fucking diarrhea feces. Yeah.
Transition back.
That's awesome.
Are we allowed to say that on the podcast? Can I
McDonald's
say,
is gonna like
shit
that.
diarrhea feces? Oh yeah.
We're fine.
That's good. That's real good.
Yeah, I like that.
Here-
And we like that.
And we like that here at Sonic's fucking asshole Emporium.
When you listen to Joe Rogan.
No, okay,
or-
kids, don't pull up that picture at home.
Ew,
Do not
that-
look up Sonic's asshole and boy. Do not.
Now
look
I'm
that
thinking of like the Sonic of Thrones guy.
What?
you know the Sonic of Thrones video,
Oh,
right?
Sonic of Thrones.
That's what I'm thinking of now because like
Sonic.
Sonic and shit, and I don't like that no more.
we ain't like that no more.
they're gonna make Sonic of Thrones 2 now that there's the new Game of Thrones show. Oh, Sonic, it's good to see you again after the pandemic, my friend. What did you do? The new reboot, the new prequel of. Is it prequel? I don't know.
I think it's a prequel. I never watched Game of Thrones, so I don't know.
Everything's a prequel now because it's like, oh, well, we had an ending, so we can't.
Yeah,
Speaking of
let's see
prequel-
what
There
they
has
daddy did.
never been a good prequel.
I've been
show.
meaning to, because I think we need to share this with the world. Our idea for like the sequel to that. We saw. So there's this movie called Brother. It's Brothers, right?
Oh, Brothers. I
Yeah, so it's-
actually only saw the last like third of the movie.
That's true. So, well, okay, I'll fill in the blanks for you.
Is it a 2009 film? War film?
It probably is. It has what's his name, and it has
Toby
Silly.
Maguire.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire. What the fuck?
It's
And
got Toby
Jake-
Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal, and they are brothers,
Yeah.
right? So I'm the only one who's seen all of it. So I'm gonna tell the real, total truth about what happens in it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's two brothers. One of them is like a total like Chad, and one of them is just Peter Parker, right? Pretty much just Peter Parker. But he has a beautiful wife, right?
Oh.
But
Okay.
the phone call from his friend Barack Obama, and he's like, I need you to go. I need you to go help out in Israel. I need you to go there now.
I need you. Your
Whatever.
country.
People, and Natalie Portman's like, no, don't go. I definitely won't fuck your brother while you're away. He was like,
I pinky promise.
so he leaves, and when he's in what did I say, Israel? It's probably around there.
Yeah.
When he's fighting in that desert, right? He gets in a fight with the guy, and he gets captured, right? So he has to
Mhm.
eat it. He has to eat his partner to survive, and meanwhile his other brother, yeah, he's doing what you think he's doing, you know. You know, bumper sticker that's like my my girlfriend's husband's fighting for your country. He has that on his car now, right?
No. They made him put it on. They fucking took the fucking paste and they fucking smeared it. They fucking
Little does he
applied it.
know, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man brother is actually making some moves because he knows what's going on back overseas, back home.
Mhm.
He has to deal with the terrorists, right?
How does he find out? Does he have like have like little spy cameras? Does he have like a little alarm that say my brother is fucking my wife? I repeat, my brother is fucking my wife.
Yeah, he has an app for that.
Okay, he has an app. Okay, it's on his Siri tells him. Yep. Okay.
Contacted, right, by these terrorists. They're like, as they contacted, they looked down at his little hole he's in. It says, we have powerful technology. We could turn you into a guy who has a power drill. We're gonna turn you into a very powerful man.
What? Hold on, what the hell are you talking
Are you
about?
I was gonna say, this is just the fucking power drill psycho.
That's the
from
power
American
drill
Sniper.
maniac
You're
from
just
American
this is the
Sniper.
same
fucking
No,
idiot.
this is the same universe. It's part of the.
Okay, it's the American Sniper cinematic
so
universe.
They want to help him take on his brother. They wanted to help him take on Jake Gyllenhaal because they know Jake Gyllenhaal is actually the same character as Donnie Darko in this movie, and they know he has powers. So, so it's actually a beautiful. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a beautiful fight between brothers. It involves like a balloon.
They fight on a balloon,
yelling and screaming.
They bounce around on the big like balloon.
So anyway, it's a beautiful film. Check it out on Hulu. Probably it's probably on Hulu. It's probably one of those Hulu movies.
On Hulu.
You can pirate it too. I mean, I'm not gonna say how, but you can. I'm just saying you can pirate anything if you want. You can pirate people's lives. You can pirate people's wives. It's true.
Just like Jake Gyllenhaal in that one movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, just like Jake. Yeah, just like yes. Anyway.
Okay,
that's brothers, right?
I have one question. At one point, do they ever at one point go, I'm your brother, I'm your brother, I'm your brother?
Well, yeah, the last scene is after Tobey Maguire does his Giga drill break on fucking his Gurla God fucking fight with his brother, who's just a normal guy. The Jake Gyllenhaal brothers is like, oh, actually, I didn't have sex with your wife. It was just a prank. It was a joke. I wasn't actually. It's just a meme, bro. You fell for a meme. And Tobey Maguire is like, no, you're my brother, and I'm your brother.
Tobey Maguire's character has like an Alberto freak out, like when he was about being racist.
Did you hear the about like the fucked up shit Tobey Maguire did? I mean, it's not that fucked up in the grand scheme of like actors who do fucked up shit. But have you heard it?
Are you talking about when he like laughed at that paparazzi getting hit by a car?
Oh yeah.
No. Allegedly, like during like casino, like I'm not sure if it's during Casino Mains. He used to like pour drinks over waitresses' heads and like make them bark like a seal just for his fucking amusement.
that's like some Ezra Miller shit or something, or
no, Ezra Miller would have fucking put her in a headlock and then put her in the ground.
No, make no mistake, Ezra Miller would have just fucking murdered her. They would have just fucking snapped their fucking neck.
You know what's really funny?
Flip through the air.
So apparently, like, okay, maybe it's actually good, but the Flash movie had really good test screening results. They said, oh, it's screen, like the audience reactions are as good as the Dark Knight trilogy. To me, that just says, oh, Ezra Miller was there, and they're really scared of them.
They've seen what he can.
Well, you know what,
they've seen what they can do. They've seen their fucking power.
If I recall correctly, Fantastic Four got like a standing ovation at the early screenings.
That is, yeah.
So,
are we talking about Fan 4 Stick or the first?
Yeah, Fan 4 Stick.
Maybe they need at least like the screening cut. Maybe that was like really good actually.
And Joker got a 13-minute standing ovation.
Oh, well, Joker's just fantastic. I like that movie a lot.
Well, I'm not saying Joker is like anywhere near the level of Fan 4 Stick.
Yeah,
but it's
I mean, a 13-minute standing ovation is ridiculous. Who are they getting for these movies? Who?
I know
it's some like film festival or some shit.
Fans, because like we get like I'm sorry to the fans who like you guys are alone, right? Like you guys realize it's not that like the SBC fandom is dying, right? We're like, well, maybe not this time. Maybe this is the episode that saves it. But you know,
It's because you
you
guys never got the Ben Pace episode.
you guys
never did.
time we have an episode. I don't think you ever clapped because of us. And I don't think you've ever been like, even if when you laugh really hard, even if when you have a belly laugh, right, you don't clap to
You
us.
never clap. You've never. It's all your fault. Can I just say that? It's all.
You know that year long, because we actually got a negative, like we got a reverse clap. Someone sent us a video of them like moving their hands apart from like a clamp position, and we were like, oh shit, that's the backwards clap.
And then a thumbs down and a head shake.
Mm.
And that's the origin of Maurice, to be honest. The fact that there was a lot of negative energy around us, we had to. That's the truth, probably.
And you're the reason your parents fucking divorced. That's all.
Oh my
You're
god.
the reason mommy and daddy are breaking up.
Which
Because
one
they
let's say
hate
that?
you.
Some like little like 10-year-old boys gonna click on the episode and then like be really sad.
It's like that one fucking like Portal 2 controversy. Fucking fatty no parents. That is so unfortunate that had. Oh
Wait,
my
what?
God.
What is that?
Basically, there's this part in Portal 2. You know Portal 2, right? Everyone knows
Yeah.
Portal 2.
Oh, I love that.
Wheatley's fucking like fucking taunting Shell, the fucking protagonist, and he's just being a dick, and he calls her fat, and says it makes fun that her parents are fucking dead. So she calls him fatty. I mean, he calls her fatty no parents, and what did you know? Some like stepfather and stepmother walk in on their adopted kid, like upon hearing that line, and they're like, "What the fuck? That's not cool. You can't make fun of my fucking adopted kid's dead fucking parents. What's
Did
wrong
they
with
think
you?"
they think like Wheatley was fucking listening in on like the Connect and then said that like a direct attack?
Like an online like voice chat.
What is Portal 2 rated? What Dortal 2?
I think
Portal
it's
2?
E10 or T.
Probably, I think it's E10. I can't. Because I guess if the turrets shoot bullets, then it might be T.
I
There's,
think
like,
it would be
what?
T maybe for like the Cave Johnson rant because I think he lets loose some asses in there.
He says ass and probably damn.
It is E10. I don't think that kid would. Is E10 plus like 12-year-olds can play this game?
Well, it's 10 plus. You can be
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
I don't know what to say, Wishful. It says 10 plus. I'm pretty sure you know what that means.
Well,
I mean, what did you guys play at that age?
I
remember.
I didn't go up to M at that point, but eventually I was probably at T games at that point. I had a few.
I remember whenever I wanted to get a game that was out of my age range, my brother would let me fucking know that's out of my age range, and I couldn't fucking play it. And I was like, no, I really want to play this game. And he was like, oh, it's not, oh, you can't do it. It's such a little narc.
He's a little wishful fucking pointing at the Manhunt 2 PS2 cover.
Manhunt 2. No, but my dad was like, who cares? Just get the kid the fucking game.
When
I remember when I was like 9. I'll let you go after Bingo. When I was like 9, like my dad or somebody walked in while I was playing Simpsons Hit and Run, and then I crashed into a wall and Homer went, "Ow, my ass!" And then I wasn't allowed to play PS2 games with the sound on anymore.
So you just played like muted? You had to play.
Yeah,
like,
I had to play.
closed
I had to
cap?
play with like the voices turned down.
Happy Wheels. I was playing at my grandparents' house. What I was gonna say is, I assumed as a kid that like, okay, there's like E-rated, which is for kids. There's like E10, which is for like little older kids. There's T for teens, and then there's M for adults. I thought it kept going. I thought there would be like an old man rating where it's like a really it's like a game that only an old man would love. Like it's like, oh yeah,
it's
you
like
build like
it's like building fucking pirate ships in a bottle simulator.
yeah, I was gonna say it's like you building like furniture or whatever with like, but it's like
If you're
it's
young, if you're like fucking,
It's like not
30,
even like
it's a
inappropriate. It's
40-year-old game. You can't.
it's just
fucking play that.
unappealing to like people who like you can only play it if you have like the patience and like the amount of time that an old guy has. It's like VR table building game. You just you work in your shed and like cut.
Well, now
cut
those are
planks of
just
wood.
real games.
It's just real life.
Oh, honey,
Yeah.
that's just is real. That's
Is
just
that-
real.
They're just hobby simulators. Like, oh yeah, it's VR model kits.
I mean,
Oh
there's
yeah,
like cooking
those games are
simulator,
definitely
and then
definitely
like
real. There's fucking like Power Wash Simulator. Like it's real.
That is true. There's like a bunch of soup games now. Like it's kind of like a weird thing where it's like, oh yeah, we have soup. We have cats making soup as a video game, and it's cool. It's kind of strange. I don't get it, but whatever. Have fun.
these cats are fucking awesome.
Those cats can't open fucking soup cans with their stupid fucking like claw hands. Like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Cats shouldn't be eating soup. Cats need to have like a nice proper meal, right? I'm just saying.
I mean, are you saying soup isn't like a proper? I love soup. I love
I mean,
soup. Are you
Cat-
trying to like invalidate soup? Right
No, I think Bingo's saying like questioning if cats can eat soup.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
don't-
they can drink and they can like eat.
Yeah, but
I
they
don't
can't
see-
drink or eat everything.
Yeah, the thing is with like a small animal like that is like for a rabbit, like a carrot's kind of unhealthy, right? For us, it's like it's nothing, but like if you're like a little animal, right?
Mhm.
It kind of it's different, right? It's like a soup might be like good for us, but maybe for them it's like it's too much.
I feel like it also depends on the type. I feel like a chicken noodle would be good for like a little itty bitty cat. I feel like a cat can have chicken noodle soup, and I think
Like
he'd
with-
like it.
Like a
Wishful.
little
Wishful, how would you feel
It's
if you like
noodles.
you
It's
like cooked
chicken.
a nice, delicious like Italian wedding soup and gave it to your cat, and then it fucking ate it and died?
I'd what? Like, did it choke on a fucking meatball? What happened? It's just fucking.
It's just dead. It couldn't handle it.
It could. It's not that it was like it just couldn't handle the fucking raw fucking power of the fucking wedding soup.
Oh, you know my favorite photo was as a kid. It's like I
What?
think I googled like the fattest cat ever, and it was like a Photoshop of like a kind of fat cat, but they shrunk the head, so it looked like ridiculous. It looked. I like odd looking cats. Like there's that one cat that I found that
Oh yeah,
has like.
there's that new cat you
eyes.
posted today.
Oh,
It's
I
cute.
love that, dude. It's so. I love that cat.
I like the one.
Cats are cool.
Yeah, that one's cool.
That was cute. Yeah. I like when he was doing like the angry face. He was like, "Arr."
Rah, dude, he was pissed. He was one pissed off bitch.
That's a nice cat.
It's like that
Um,
video where it's like tiny rat clenches fist of rage. That's a really
Yeah,
good
what
video.
What about that photo? It's like a rat skeleton inside a computer. It's like he like faced up against powers he cannot comprehend and lost. He is just like
killed
us.
instantly by powers by things he couldn't possibly like hope to understand.
In this, he is more like us. We are like him. Or whatever.
It's like getting
That's
struck. That's like a human getting struck by lightning.
I mean, we understand how lightning works.
Yeah, I think we.
Yes.
I feel like we've come a lot. I don't think there's anything we could really die from where it's like I don't understand. I don't get how this works. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
even,
I
like,
guess like random brain aneurysms, kind of.
Yeah. Well, a
I
lot of
mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it could be like surmised how that happened. I was like, oh yeah, like a poor diet. Oh, he had like a history of fucking brain aneurysms.
History of brain aneurysms.
I
Like,
mean, I'm
you
sure
just
that's
have them
real.
all the time.
I was thinking more like runs in the family type thing, but I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I guess all those brain aneurysms finally caught up to him.
does brain aneurysm
Yeah.
spell death like immediately? I mean, it's your brain. It's important.
it's pretty important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Code
mean,
of Hunch.
people
I
have,
think the
fucking,
brain's kind of
strokes.
nice.
People's like hearts fucking like stop for a while, and they sort of bounce back from that, and then those just like keep happening. I don't see why it'd be different for like aneurysms.
Well, I think if you survive a brain aneurysm, you're pretty much just brain dead.
Oh, true.
You guys know about the experiment where they move like a monkey's head to the other monkey body?
Oh, that shit's scary. I don't like
Wait.
that.
Well, the scary thing, I don't want to like get too dark, but like they were able to do it, and the monkey was okay, but like the body rejected the monkey head because this isn't my head. That's scary. You can't do that.
Fucking
I'm not-
killed it.
Too far. You can't
How
do
could
that.
he even like think to do that? It don't got a brain.
Why would they do a monkey
I don't
too?
know,
Like
the body could just be like
monkey or
fucking
not?
evil and just be like, you know, this new fucking heart that you just got? Well, I'm gonna reject it, and
Fuck
you're gonna
yo.
die.
Maybe they should have just asked first, you know.
I think that's like I think they call it like the like Among Us law or something like that. Like they like the body can suss out imposters and like
Yeah.
eject them.
Shut your
Yeah.
mouth. Oh.
Sorry, I was feeling kind of like it was the year 2020 still.
Dude, the year
That's
2020
crazy.
is
I mean,
like
the-
Freak Brothers.
I
It's
mean,
almost
the
year-
year,
years old.
the year 2020 was like the last time you guys wrote an episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is almost. I think that is true. It's like a year ago now that we was on a.
We talked about this earlier. Fucking the last episode before the big comeback episode was
Last
like
episode Wishful was on was in August of 2021.
Wow. So yeah, it's been over a year.
Last one Bingo was on was April of 2021.
Oh yeah, I mean it does feel like it's been a long time. I've got a. I don't know how to segue into this. I have a funny story from recently, like from just like
Yeah,
a couple
tell
days
it.
ago.
dude,
So my college campus is really big. So obviously sometimes you just got to take a bus to get somewhere because it's fucking like a mile, and that's too far. Sometimes, especially in this heat. Anyway, so the buses are like paid for by the college, so they're actually it's nice that they're free, but sometimes some taxi drivers get kind of greedy and they're like soliciting rides around there, like kind of riding around there, you know, like because the bus can take a while sometimes. It's free, but you know, I think they expect people to get desperate and take it. Anyway, this one I see him drive off, and on the back it's really funny. There's a Gundam sticker on the back, like some sort of Gundam thing. If Rod, I mean, if I got a photo and showed it to Ron, he'd probably be like, "Oh, yo, that's like the G Gundam logo or whatever." It was just funny because I thought of Ronan.
Aw,
oh, that's cute.
that's
Yeah.
cute.
I don't know. It's just a weird thing that they were doing. Like, oh yeah, we're taxi.
I have two things written in my notes here, and I don't know what they mean anymore because I
Yeah, we're
wrote
getting
these
to
a
that part.
while
We're getting to
ago.
that part of the podcast. We need to look at our notes.
Through our notepad.
I
In
have-
the future, guys, we don't have a formal. We haven't figured out how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do questions from you guys at some point because we need it. We need it. We could talk about
I
current
think it'd be
news, but
cool.
you
I
know.
don't think
It'd
I
just
don't
be
think we're
cool.
that bad. We could just talk. We've held
Yeah, we could just talk
yeah.
for now. I think
before.
we're good, but I think it would be nice. I think it'd be fun. I think
We're
it
good
would
at
help.
just normally conversating. I feel. I just think it would be
think-
cool to
I
have
agree.
like.
I agree, but
I
I
just think the
I think
questions things is cool.
I think the fans deserve their voice to be heard because I don't know any of the fans. I don't know what a fan sounds like. I don't know what a fan looks like.
I don't know.
I think it sounds like.
I think it sounds like me, motherfucker, because I listened to this podcast like 200 times or some insane shit in the last like a year or two.
Yeah, I guess Ham is a fan, so Ham knows. Oh yeah, if you
Five Nights at Freddy's desk fan.
anyway, Ham, what were your notes about?
I have written "Gay Back to the Future"
What?
and I have "Star Wars Bump Stocks," and I have no idea what either of those mean anymore.
Okay, Star Wars bump stocks. I'm guessing they 3D print. So well, okay. The weird thing in Star Wars, it's not really. I mean, it's kind of related. So, every weapon, like seems like every gun, like every laser blaster, just kills everything instantly. Like the stormtroopers have armor on, even though it just doesn't do anything at all. Like I know this isn't like a new observation, but I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like it just seems like such a.
Well,
don't
I
know.
think the whole thing with the armor is that it's just like cheap, like to make. And the emperor,
it's cheap,
the
but it's
emperor's
like,
a
what's-
piece of
but-
shit, so he's just like,
Ah,
put him in it. I don't
That is
give a
true.
shit.
Well, and maybe they were better with the clone troopers.
Maybe it's just
I
because
don't know.
they're like. I think maybe it's because they're like blasters are just really good too.
I know we always get to talk about Star Wars.
I don't
I did watch episode 9 today, the first time, just because my mom was watching
Why?
it.
That's
My mom was
awful.
watching it, and I like my mom, so
Which one was? Which one's fucking episode?
That's
I
the
can never
newest
remember.
one.
that's
Dude,
the
that's
last
the
one.
worst one of all time.
It's-
Holy
it is-
shit! It
it
is
is.
god awful.
It is bad. It is like, oh yeah, remember this character? Well, they're back. Get used to
Palpatine
it.
has somehow butt fucking
They're
returned,
back.
and he's
They're related
back,
to a
and he's
main
the main
character.
villain now. Bye.
That trilogy is such a mess because they were like, oh yeah, we don't have a plan at all. We're just gonna
Oh yeah.
J.J. Abrams. Make a movie, J.J. Abrams. It's like,
J.J.
okay,
Abrams do it.
They were like,
all these mysteries.
man.
Then Ryan Johnson is like, well, I'm a good director, but I don't know if I'm a good writer. Do it anyway. Okay. Resolves all the mysteries with like a kind of a twisty thing. Then it's like, oh shit, we need to make a new one. Everything kind of got wrapped up in the last one. I don't know, just fucking bring back the only good character and make him stupid.
Anyway, what were you saying, Ham?
Dude, I forgot.
What was the other note? What was Gay Back to the Future about?
I don't know what Gay Back to the Future was about.
I think it's just like
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a Gabe Back to the Future.
No, I'm pretty sure
Gabe.
Ronan told me to write
get-
these down like a month or two ago.
Write that
I
down,
don't
write
know.
that down.
I don't
I
know what they
remember that,
mean
yeah.
anymore.
What was that Family Guy bit about, like Black to the Future?
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't
think. Ooh, I don't
It would be like that joke, but it would be like they would change. It just did do different stereotype jokes, and
Isn't
like
that just
that's
Doc
like
and Marty? Isn't that Gay Back to the Future?
Does Thomas
Oh, yeah.
still edit the podcast? I was gonna say, ooh, Sriracha cut that out, but I don't think he edits anymore. He's
I don't know
doing
who's
it
gonna
all
edit
I think
his
it's
this
thing.
one.
him and Ronan who are the editors, but I don't know.
Ooh, Ronan cut that out. Oh, hi, Ronan.
I know
Whoever's editing
Thomas
this,
edited
I'm sorry.
the hulking green fucking man episode.
yeah.
And then Ronan edited the last one. So
Were we
I don't
recording
know.
when we were talking about? We were talking about Hulk earlier. We weren't recording about that, right?
no.
Oh yeah, we were not recording when we were talking about Mark Ruffalo Hulk.
Oh, I think I did mention She-Hulk though, the fucking twerking thing, which
The
I don't know. If,
big-
yeah, I like the small thing. I think people will be tired of that by the time this is out. But
That
just
was
saying now.
cool.
Hey, remember when that was funny, guys? It kind of still is probably funny. It's,
You know
it's,
what?
You've seen it too much.
I think it was cool. I think
know,
I think whoever
I think it's
wrote that
cool.
end credit scene knows their audience.
It's so
I
funny 'cause-
agree.
It's so funny because like, I think it's just so. I can't think of anything else like that that's in the MCU. Like, oh yeah, we have a celebrity here and they're doing their thing.
Well, I mean, Elon
feel
Musk
like-
was in Iron Man 2.
Was he? I didn't see
Yeah,
him.
but I feel like that was before he got.
To be
When
fair,
I was a
I've only watched,
shithead
like-
kid, I had no idea who the fuck that was. I barely remember Iron Man 2, honestly.
I
What was
like Iron
he
Man
known for
2.
at that point? Like, because that was
I
that
don't
was
know,
before
being a fucking uggo.
that was before Elon Musk probably even this is the funny thing. Like, he doesn't he was, I don't think he founded Tesla. I think he just bought it and said, yeah, I did. This is my company. I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
make any. I don't want to make any sick accusations, but I think that's just true. I think that's just true.
I am. I wanted to ask. You actually are watching She-Hulk right now, right?
That's right.
You can just tell us what you think. I'm actually curious because I mean, like, I don't know. I think it looks terrible. Like, not even just like from like a plot standpoint. I
You
just
think
think
she
the
saw-
CGI is so fucking ugly. I cannot.
Oh no,
look
it's
past
pretty
it.
bad.
She-Hulk looks disgusting.
Well, yeah, she is.
You know what?
just
I thought
CGI. She
I
is
thought
like CGI,
Abomination
right?
I thought Abomination
Entirely.
looked alright. And like Hulk looks good, I guess.
What do you
Yeah.
think of like the writing? Is it good? Or the episodes
Not
fun?
really. I almost want to say the show is like bad, but in kind of an entertaining sense. Like how it's kind of how do I explain
Like not
this?
like
It's
so bad it's good,
it's
but
like
it's like,
Shark-
it's like
it's like-
shitty.
It's kind of Shark Boy and Lava Girl esque. Like it's a Robert Rodriguez
Nice.
movie.
You know what? That's a pretty good call.
that clip did give off that kind of energy. There was a lot of CGI. There was a lot of weird, out of place things. Like it was like a really bizarre character doing kind of something. I don't know. Yeah, very. I love that image. It's like it's the image of Spy Kid, the other Robert Rodriguez movie. It's Spy Kids 3 thing of like the guy pointing in 3D. Someone got like a screenshot of someone pointing in Better Call Saul, and they were like, Better Call Saul, if it was directed by Robert Rodriguez, and they just enlarged his hand and made it look like it was in 3D. It's awesome.
So good. Cool.
I
It's
just
like-
that,
It's like
Something
the
about that look is
something
so
eating
iconic.
beans.
I will say though, Wishful and
Yeah, what's that?
Bingo.
yeah.
I watched She-Hulk for one reason
Oh,
only.
we know. Oh, honey.
And
we
that was
know.
because I heard that the Wrecking Crew were gonna be in it. That they were gonna get introduced in She-Hulk, and guess what? They did. They were in that last episode of She-Hulk.
Are they gonna recur? Are they gonna be recur? Or was
I
it just
thought-
like
I
a
thought-
wink
They
and a
wreck her.
nod and a hat tip?
Oh, they
No,
were
here's,
gonna wreck
here's the
her,
thing,
all right.
alright? Like,
Uh-huh.
I thought it was just gonna be a one-off, like they were gonna be some
Yeah.
like muggers and then like try and beat up She-Hulk and get beat up. But then they're like, oh man, we didn't get her blood. The boss is gonna be so mad at us or some shit. And I'm like,
no way, they're
oh.
the main cronies.
So they're gonna be the main cronies in this fucking show.
Oh, let's fucking go. How would you say is the Wrecking Crew portrayed how you'd like them? Do you think the actors?
No. I think
Okay.
the actors are fine. I think they might, because they're just like a bunch of skinny like losers
Yeah.
right now. Like Wrecker doesn't even have a mask. He's got the magic crowbar though, so that's a plus.
Oh, he does have.
That's like Chekhov's like skinny guys though, because you know in the Hulk show they're gonna become big Hulk guys.
Yeah,
they're gonna
that's
get
what I
Hulk
was
blood.
thinking.
Being like
That's
big
what I was
fuck
thinking,
off
he's-
CGI monsters.
They're
to
gonna
punch.
give the Wrecking Crew like Hulk blood or something, and then they're gonna get big, and then they're gonna
'Cause that's
get their
that's why
costumes.
She-Hulk is She-Hulk, right? She got like a blood transfusion from him.
That's not even what happened in the show. She gets in a car accident with Smart Hulk, and then
Dr. Hulk.
gets a bit of blood like in her open wound, and then she becomes the Hulk.
I like that there's Hulk and then there's like Dr. Hulk. It's like Smash Bros. Melee.
Melee.
I do like Dr. Hulk or Sword Hulk or whatever he's called though. This is the funny.
I prefer Joe
I-
Fix-It.
I think are you talking about Smart Hulk like Mark Ruffalo Hulk?
I'm
It's just-
talking. No, I'm not talking about Bruce Banner. I'm talking about like the mixed Hulk thing that's like in the movies now.
Oh, I think I hate that so much. It's just Mark
I don't know.
Ruffalo just being like awkward and uncharismatic. It's like, dude, just fucking.
I don't know. I don't even think it's like it's not even like an unironic kind of funny. I think it's funny to have this fucking like crazy CGI character just kind of like walking around.
I don't
and
think it's
everyone's like,
that.
oh yeah, it's Hulk.
I don't think Smart Hulk is that bad, but it sure seems like now they're just like, let's just undo some of the stuff that
Bruh.
we did with these characters that people don't like. Let's make everyone forget about who Peter Parker is, so he could be a nobody struggling for rent in New York.
I think that was a good change.
Let's-
You know what? It's funny. I actually rewatched that movie today. It was like they were having like a cinema day type thing where movie tickets were only $3.
Oh,
So me
yeah.
and my friends saw the reshooting of that Spider-Man movie. And man, honestly, I still believe that's like probably one of the best MCU movies since like the first Iron Man. Like, and I fucking hate MCU movies.
Yeah.
I liked it
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a bit, yeah.
It's just really good, and I just love how it really just sets the status quo, you know.
I do
Yes.
I do like that at the end of the day, like even though it's this fucking crazy ass like ridiculous like oh yeah there's like there's like all these characters coming in and shit like that and there's multiverse shit. I do like that the ending is like oh well it's at the end of the day it's about Peter Parker and like
Yeah.
it makes it like oh like he at the end
If
of the day he's just a
Spider-Man
normal
isn't
guy, kinda.
struggling, he's not Spider-Man.
I know, the
Peter
whole thing was-
Parker should be like having like a wretched fucking existence.
Because that was something they needed to address because like the MCU at this point he definitely
He has
not
like
poor.
he has a lot of friends. He's like sort of popular.
Well,
he
I
has like a
think-
girlfriend. He has a
I'm
best
gonna be
friend.
completely honest. Besides, like, first introduction, like Spider-Man, like when they first introduced him as like a dorky loser in high school,
Mhm.
he usually has a lot of friends. He gets a lot of fucking women.
That is
alright?
true.
Yeah, but I mean, they're always being torn away. It's like, oh hey, my good friend Harry Osborn. Oh, he hates me. Oh, now he's
Well,
the
that's
Green
just
Goblin.
'cause the
Oh, now
writer-
he's dead.
The writers are just like,
Little
How
Goblin
could-
Jr.
how could we ruin his fucking life today?
Yeah,
That's
and that's
it, too.
Spider. That's literally Spider-Man. That's the point. He's supposed to be having like a horrible time. He's like, oh fuck, oh everything's coming undone. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like the point. I feel
also
Spider-Man.
just-
Spider-Man was just getting too fucking comfortable.
When Spider-Man is written well, I fucking love it. Like when he's as relatable as he should be, like it's just perfect.
If Spider-Man isn't like sobbing in the bathtub every night, you haven't like written a good.
Isn't he? if he doesn't look at his bed and he sees like a fucking, you know, like that thing that happens in like silly movies where like the sad guy like gets out of bed and there's just his outline in the bed. Yeah, that's what he does.
That's what fucking Peter B.
That's what
Parker
he
did in
does.
Spider-Verse.
That's what he does, but he has like an outline of his big spider cock.
Okay.
Dude, can I just say I love the characterization of fucking Peter B. Parker in Spider-Verse. Like it's
Okay,
so
that
funny.
movie-
How he's
that's
like
like the
a
best Spider-
he's like a late 30s like Spider-Man. He's divorced. He's sad.
He's
He
like
eats
40.
pizza in the shower in his costume. He has a pot belly.
He's in like sweatpants.
It's fucking awesome.
Cool. Yeah, Spider-Man's going to the PC, the game. You guys need to play it. You fans out there of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's getting politically correct. What? No.
What? They could put pride flags in the Spider-Man game? What?
What? No. Oh God.
Spider-Man's not really red and blue, huh?
That's good. That's a good one.
Dude, huh? What?
Oh, huh?
Oh, what?
Peter Parker. Who's this new character they made? I don't know.
Red and
Fuck,
blue
it's
Parker.
Peter Parker. Who's red and
Hey
blue
Parker, looking kind of blue today, don't you think? Ah, Flash, leave me alone. Oh.
Oh, Parker looking kind of red and blue and black with the raised webbing today.
Flash, isn't Flash the one who has like his like villain is like he turns into like a billion spiders or whatever?
No, he
That's
turns into Agent Venom.
Oh yeah, Agent Venom.
What, I know there's a Spider-Man villain. I think there's a Spider-Man villain that's there's a bunch of bees. Which, by the way, they
Yeah,
ripped
his
that
name
off
is
from the one
Swarm.
Ben 10 movie. I'd like to point out.
I had
yeah,
I had that
Swarm.
comic as a kid.
Isn't the villain called like the 1,000 and it's just like a bunch of little spiders and it just like kills people?
I think that is one of them.
Right,
There's also a version of Spider-Man who is like a million spiders stuffed into his spider suit.
Yeah.
And they like
And they
ate
think
Peter
they're
they
Peter
ate
Parker.
Peter Parker alive, so they have like his consciousness, like Swamp Thing style.
That's cool.
Yeah, Swarm. I recognize Swarm because he was actually a fucking like he was a character in fucking Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Believe it or
What
not.
is that?
And it looks like a fucking. You don't know about Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark?
Is that the stage show?
That's the stage play where
Oh
people
my
fucking
God.
died.
It's the
who
stage
fucking-
show where that fucking Spider-Man actor fell like 30 feet, right?
Yes. And it's just like genuinely pretty terrible.
Why did they have Swarm in the stage show?
Because they just fucking had anyone. They had the Lizard, they had Swarm, they had the Hawk. Did they have the Hawk? They had Carnage.
Why not pick like people who'd be like easy to do in a stage play, like Chameleon or some shit, or Mysterio? Why
I
pick
mean,
the guy who's made out of bees?
You want to hear my pitch for
also,
the?
they made like an OC villain because I don't know, it's like a weird like meta thing, and so like comic book nerds like on the fucking side were like, we gotta make a cool villain for Spider-Man to fight. We'll make fucking a lady who's like also Razor, and we'll call her fucking Swiss Miss, and she looks fucking
That sucks.
terrible.
Why not have
It's real
fucking
bad.
Mysterio's main villain? His whole thing is that he was a fucking like theater loser.
You want to hear my pitch for like the next Spider-Man movie that they're gonna do?
Yeah,
Lay
let's
it
hear
on
it.
me.
So you, for the most part, go back to basics, right? It's Peter Parker dealing with life, and he fights like a bad guy. So like, okay,
A bad
you're
guy,
gonna
yeah.
you're gonna bring in the fact because they already set up Michael Mando as the Scorpion. He's gonna be one of the villains. But the more important thing, right? They're probably gonna do Ned Leeds as Hobgoblin.
I don't
No.
think they're gonna do that.
No. Here's
Much
here's
as
how
I
they can make
want
it.
it.
Here's how they can make it funny, right? The whole thing. Okay, well, so this we're gonna see because spoiler alert, nobody knows about Peter Parker or Spider-Man at all. They know what Spider-Man. Peter Parker doesn't exist though. What is Ned like when he doesn't have his good friend Peter around? Maybe he's like a weird creep freak who like gets up to no good. Maybe like Peter was the thing that was keeping.
I don't know. I recall Ned
It's like that-
being more like socially like adjusted than Peter.
Well, okay, you know that one. Okay, let me explain this in terms that maybe you might understand, right? You know that Beavis and Butthead episode where it's like it's a Wonderful Life, where like in a world where Beavis doesn't exist, in a world where Butthead doesn't exist, Beavis is like a functioning member of society.
Yeah. That
It'd be like
episode's
that,
upsetting.
except it'd be like that, except like Ned Leeds is like a terrible guy, and he drinks like the hobgoblin gas that he finds in like a. He's like, this looks kind of nice.
Looks like green and tasty. A treat.
Do you know who you bring in if you're gonna do some bullshit like that? Because they always bring this fucking character in the comics when they want to do some stupid fucking contrived bullshit. They need to bring in the Jackal.
The fucking
Jackal.
dude.
Because
They have to adapt the Jackal.
anytime they want to do some stupid bullshit, it's always like, oh, the Jackal fucking kidnapped this guy and turned him into fucking swarm. He turned this guy into bees. He cloned him and turned him into bees.
Oh yeah, and they gotta do the Prowler because that character's already in there. Is like with Childish Gambino plays him, I think.
Yeah, they'll save that for whenever they do Miles.
Yeah,
I'm sure,
yeah. The post credit scene is Batrock the Leaper.
No,
Man,
Batrock the
like,
Leaper's fucking dead.
You know what'd be like crazy? I know they'll never do it, but you know, it'd be crazy
Fin
if
Fang Foom in a
for the
big
next
diaper.
fucking for the next like Spider-Man like movie, they just adapted One Last Hunt with fucking
Craven's Last Hunt. I fucking
Craven's
love that
Last
comic.
Hunt. Dude, that would be so fucking crazy. Just this little kid just get fucking like murdered by Craven. They buries him a fucking as if things were bad enough.
Is the premise of Kraven the Hunter like he's like this hunter guy and he's like, oh, Spider-Man's very nimble. I bet I could hunt him like
Yeah,
a
that's-
fucking
that's-
tiger.
That's
Yeah.
literally- Tiger.
So he's just
Tiger.
tiger. So his whole thing is he's like, oh, I want to. Like at that point, why not just be like, oh yeah, I want to hunt Galactus? Yeah.
Well,
I
Craven's
feel
whole
like it's
thing was
kind of
like,
your
I've hunted,
favorite.
I've hunted like every creature on the planet, except for Spider-Man. So I need to fucking.
Oh, that's
destroy
kinda-
him.
That's kinda
Spider-Man
fucked up. I'm not a
classified creature.
Yeah.
Bro,
has, like,
you
a-
straight up creature. What's
Yeah.
your problem?
And then he thinks that he like fucking beat like black suited Spider-Man to death, and then he fucking.
That he becomes
He
him.
becomes Spider-Man for like 2 weeks, and he's like, man, this sucks. And Spider-Man comes back, he's like, you buried me alive for 2 weeks? And he's like, yeah, sorry about that, dude. You could be Spider-Man again. I'm fulfilled
It's
in my
like, I
life.
would, lol. You're even if you like fucking like punch my brains out now, I would, and you're just gonna have to live with that.
Listen, I'm Spider-Man. I'm played by the guy who plays the drill wielding brother in Brothers. Don't fuck with me, okay?
Bringing it back.
All
to
right, but
fucking
bingo,
brother.
bingo. I have a little idea for you.
Yeah.
And this idea would make me upset because I hate this version of Venom. But it might be good because it's Michael
Yeah.
Mando. So the comic, Scorpion becomes Venom.
Right. Yeah.
So they might do him becoming Venom instead of.
Well, yeah, because
Scorpion.
Venom, there was a little bit of Venom that got left in at the end of that Spider-Man movie we were talking about. At the end, like there's a little teaser with the little piece of Venom that's. Yeah, I could see them doing that because like I feel like just Scorpion on his own is not interesting. You have to add like a little thing to spice it up. So they could do that.
I always
Well,
thought it'd be interesting if they made Scorpion more of his like original purpose rather than just him being some like shitty goon. Like I think it'd be interesting if he was like a superhero alongside Spider-Man, but he views Spider-Man as like a fucking like menace bad guy.
Well, his whole
Like,
thing
oh,
is that he was
crazy
hired by
fucking
like J. Jonah
Scorpion.
Jameson to prove that he was a menace by like pretending to be a supervillain or some shit to get Spider-Man to work with them, and then he got fused in his suit, and now he's just trying to get out of it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
they
like that'd
can
be
still
more
do that.
interesting dynamic than just like, oh, the Scorpion. He got fused in a suit. Now he just does like fucking shitty grunt work and fights Spider-Man sometimes.
Oh,
He
Michael
fucking
would be-
Mando has a
thanks.
scorpion tattoo.
It would be, yeah. I think it would be funny if like they just keep bringing back J. Jonah Jameson. I like how they've changed how he's portrayed in like modern stuff. Like in the game, he's pretty much just Alex Jones in the game. He has like a podcast where he's like, Spider-Man's putting shit in the water, guys. Don't drink it.
Spider-Man's fucking pooping out
He's-
spider babies in the water. Fuck.
He's kind of the same way in the movie, the new ones.
Yeah, we're at 1 hour.
Hey, sorry,
11
hey,
minutes.
listeners, sorry if you don't like Marvel. This kind of Ham's thing. So I'm not saying don't watch Ham's episodes, but like you need to know what you're getting into. Spider-Man's cool though. If you don't like Spider-Man, what's wrong
Look
with
at
you?
Yeah,
you.
fuck off if you don't like
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man, dude.
like listen. I know New York's like kind of like listen. If you go to New York, you look in the subway, you see an advertisement for that webtoon boyfriends. You see a lot of ads for like movies and shit. Spider-Man's there though. It's kind of cool.
You see
That's
fucking
kinda cool.
Spider-Man swinging there. You see Batrock the
Spider-Man-
Leaper. You see
See
fucking.
Spider-Man's big swinging nutsack, and you're like, all right. I can
See the
fuck with
Wrecking
it.
Crew
You know,
fighting
like you'll be like,
She-Hulk.
I know Spider-Man took that one vacation day that was kind of unfortunate, but you know, he's a good guy.
You know, he did get buried for 2 weeks. Everyone just thought he was like taking a day off, and then everyone thought, oh, he's acting weird. But no, that was just a fucking.
Yeah, they saw Kraven the Hunter in the fucking Spider-Man suit, and they're like, damn.
Like, oh,
Spider-Man
Yeah,
was
that boy
was-
got beefy.
Yeah.
What happened?
He really fucking
Spider-Man-
built himself
they
up.
say, like-
Goddamn.
They say like, oh, where was Spider-Man when we needed him? He was on vacation, bro. He announced this beforehand. He was
Yeah,
like, guys, I'm
September
gonna be out of
11th,
town for a week."
2001. He was out of town.
Whoa.
Whoa. He had the Scarlet Spider take over for like a week, and he just wasn't up to chops. I mean,
Yeah,
whose fault is
He had
that?
He had scarlet fever. He was busy.
Scarlet Fever.
What the hell does that mean?
That's evil.
What does that mean?
It sounds like if you have like a thing for like redheads, like, ooh, I got that scarlet. Well, I guess that's true. Considering
that is
Spider-Man.
true. That is
Ooh, I got
true.
that scarlet fever. Ooh.
Yeah, infectious disease caused by it's like a sore throat, fever, headaches, swollen lymph. Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's it's a real thing. Anyway.
Him. I have a question
Yeah.
for you. How much would I have to pay you to beat every single version of the Incredible Hulk 2008 game?
I don't know. I've never played it.
I don't know. I just got recommended a video like Incredible Hulk, all versions. There's like 50 of them.
Why is there that many?
I
So like,
it was
is it like
popular.
Ratatouille? It just has like 20 fucking versions.
It's got a DS version. It's got a PS2 version. It's got a Wii version. And it's got PS3, Xbox 360, and Windows.
All right, Wishful, have you ever played the Wii or iOS ports of
What's a Wii?
Dead
I don't
Rising?
know. I haven't played a lot of Dead Rising, like, period, so no.
There's a fucking Wii port of that game for some reason. The game that was like created to show off how powerful the Xbox 360 was with its rendering. They were like, let's put this on the Wii where it can only render for like 4 zombies at a time.
No, the Wii was more powerful than that.
I think it might have been 6. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
you know, let's be a little generous here.
To be a little generous.
And we like that.
Oh, and I really like that.
Oh, and we really like that, don't we?
On the topic of games, Wishful and I have been playing a lot of not like the past week, but for a while ago we were playing a lot of Fightcade for a while.
Dude, I've been wanting to
Yeah,
play
me
fighting
too.
games for so fucking long, and now I got the fucking fever, and it just won't stop. I convinced everyone to play Third Strike with me, but now I'm trying to get them to play other shit. Like, I'm like, hey, let's play Heritage for the Future, but they're not biting.
They're like,
I mean,
no!
granted, I haven't asked you guys, but I mean, I don't know.
I think
Fuck you guys.
I think I tried training for that game and I didn't understand what I was doing, and then I was fighting as like Jotaro as a baby or some shit, and I turned the game off because I didn't understand what was happening.
I mean, I can
What?
just like teach you. I mean, we can always just like sit down and like work through it.
I also don't even know if that's the right character I just said because
Jotaro's the
I
guy
only
with
know,
the
like,
hat,
secondhand
right? He's like
knowledge.
punchy punch dude, right? That's Jotaro, yeah.
There's like a guy in a big coat, but that might be like 90% of the fucking people.
No,
in
that's definitely Jotaro Kujo.
it. All right,
I
got
think
it right.
you're fighting Alessi. He turns people into babies. That's like his power.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
forgot
silly.
like JoJo villains like the aside from like Dio and like whoever else is like the main villains, all the villains are like, oh yeah, this is a guy who if you look at him funny on a Tuesday, like he can stop your heart. Like I forgot that's a lot of the characters.
I think they're just so perfect for fighting games. You can make so many
Yeah.
like silly, just weird characters out of
Cool.
fucking JoJo villains. It's so awesome.
And like yeah, you see there's a character who's like, oh yeah, my name is My name is Purple Rain, and like if you
Mhm.
if you shake my hand, I can like magnetically grab your balls from a distance.
Oh yeah, and then you get then in the for the fucking fighting game you give him like a full circle like fucking command grab and he just fucking
He's like a
grabs your
zoner.
head.
He's like a zoner. He's like really
He
good.
fucking
Like he's like an
stuns you,
infinite.
and then you just fucking use your level 3 super on him, and he just fucking dies.
He has like that. He has that like Street Fighter Five Cody like zero frame grab that like Hanif keeps killing me with.
Dude, you guys are evil in Street Fighter 5.
Street
You
Fighter
guys
Five is
get
so
rowdy.
fun.
I love watching you guys play Street Fighter 5, but you folks get a little tilted at the tower.
Dude, that brings out the dude. I don't know how, but like Maurice always shows up whenever I'm playing.
That brings out the Maurice out of us something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I play Blanca and I play what's his name, Balrog. I was about to say Batrock. Balrog has this thing where like if you do crouching medium kick, it's like, I mean for him it's a punch, but it's the kick button, right? If you just keep pressing that, if someone doesn't know like to block it, you can just keep blocking them into that. It's really funny. Anyway, you have to see it together. I think there's a clip out there. There's a clip out there of that for the fans. But
God forbid I ask Ronan, roll the clip.
nah, the clip's out there.
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna
Ronan,
not gonna do it.
roll the clip.
It's not gonna happen, Wishful.
Oh, roll the clip.
Wishful, we went over this. I think
There's
you're
no
fired.
clip. You're fired. Your pay's being deducted. You owe us money now.
Ah. every clip you fucking play, that's like fucking minus 50% off your payroll. They're taking that out of your fucking.
And you don't have a payroll, so it's just negative.
I don't even have a payroll. I just
The
gotta
fans
pay
don't
you
know,
now.
but the fans don't know. But the SBC's always been about the money. It's always been a corporation. It's
Yeah,
always had.
that's what it kind of.
It's
fell
always had
apart.
producers. It's had a writing room. It has shareholders. Listen, we don't do much, but what we do it in a very professional manner, and we don't
Threaten our
play.
employees.
We don't play games, right? We don't play games, and as Wishful's known to do.
I do like playing games.
Yeah. So, I think we've kept him around for like legacy purposes. I think now is his time to go away.
He's a legacy character. He's like Harold Ramis.
You gotta lug me,
It's
dude.
like
You gotta beat the
it's like,
story mode.
It's like a fucking Yoshi in Smash Brothers. Like the character kind of honestly kind of sucks, but it's like, well, we're not gonna take Yoshi out, and we're not gonna change him because people like Yoshi that way.
Is
even though-
cool.
Yeah, we like Yoshi as a character, but like as a fighter in that game.
All right, can I just
But
say
you can't
Sonic and fucking Smash sucks, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he.
I think
was.
everyone agrees. Like he should not be that way.
He should be a lot more than that.
He's so
he just
goddamn
fucking
lame.
rolls and he spins and he's Roger Craig Smith. Honestly, I think this is gonna sound like kind of like a backhanded compliment. I don't know. I feel like Roger Craig Smith's best performance as Sonic is Smash Brothers Sonic. I don't know. He just captures the character so well in like such like few like little bite-sized clips. I don't know.
Always
This is
comes,
a weird opinion I've had.
it always comes back to Sonic, Marvel, and okay, Star
I
Wars.
love you fuck. Honestly,
Well, there
can
used to
I-
be a
it should be.
there used to be a fourth one, which was Alberto,
Oh yeah.
but he
Well,
hasn't been
the way-
mentioned in like at
see-
least 3 episodes.
The weird thing is Alberto, like, even if we don't bring him up on the podcast, it keeps coming back because like the whole like Garfield eats guy thing, like he was connected to Alberto. It's just so
Alberto
strange.
gave Garfield Eats a fucking bad review.
He did. He was so pissed. He did not. He got unsalted.
And then
fucking
and then
french
you know
fries
we
and he flipped the
collaborated
fuck out.
with the Stereos, great guests. Maybe get him on again. We collaborated with him.
Yes.
And like his whole thing is connected to the Garfield Eats thing, which is obviously connected out. It just keeps coming back to that. It's crazy.
Well, I think Asterios is like the nexus point for all of us, even being involved
I think
with
no,
the
yeah,
Wakefield
he's definitely
stuff.
the Nexus. Yeah.
Like it went
I've never heard of him,
Asterios, and then it went like Roast Fellow, which then led to
Well,
Garfield Eats.
I don't know if you know, it's not. Apparently, it's Nathfield, not Nathfield. I know it should be Nathfield, but it's not. Apparently.
Well, I don't fucking care. Fucking Nathan Mazur can tell me his damn self if he has a problem with it.
No,
Nathan
like
Mazur
I'm not.
can
I'm
come
not
to
saying.
kill
I'm
me
not
if he
trying to. I'm
wants.
not trying to correct you or anything. I'm just saying that's. I'm just saying that because it's crazy that it's Nathfield. His name's Nathan, but it's apparently not Nathfield.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, dude. Ever since you brought up those fucking soups and stews, I've been fucking hankering, dude. I'm so hungry for a fucking good fucking stew.
Yeah.
Especially, dude, you brought up a wedding soup. I haven't had a wedding soup in God knows, dude.
Dude, I fucking love Italian wedding soup, man.
We could wrap up.
Like when COVID hit, I bought like a fucking pallet of like 24 cans of Italian wedding soup.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, we could Ham, how are we doing in time? I think we're pretty far in. We could
we are like
1 hour,
an hour,
like
9 minutes.
Like 1 hour, 10 minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
do a little bit more and we can get some soup.
Yeah.
Let's go home after this. Like grab some soup.
Okay, what
Do
Do you know anywhere
SBC
that's like
flags,
open
get
at
some
this hour that
soup.
sells like a good soup, like CVS? I don't know.
Yeah, probably CVS has
Is
like cans of
Walmart
soup.
open?
Well, Walmart's like 24 hours most places.
Yeah, they're known
isn't
for
it?
that.
Oh.
That's where Ham was, right? You were at
Yeah, it was. It's getting some
Let's see, what-
deodorant and some Jamaican patties.
Yeah, we need to talk about God of War 2. We win game of the year. Like it's weird. It's not even out.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, we all know.
It's crazy. But I mean,
Right, Marcus?
what other games came out this year? I don't know. It's God of War 2. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And then next
Cool.
year, it's gonna be Holiday Silk Song.
Nah,
Oh.
why go that far? It's
well,
gonna be the-
well, I wouldn't go that
be the
far.
DLC for God of War
Well,
2.
I don't know about all that.
It's gonna be God of War 2 director's cut because every game has a director's cut now. I guess.
Honestly, I think history has shown that this series is Game of the Year material. I think it's gonna be Batman Arkham World. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, that was last
Dude,
year's.
oh, the Arkham
No,
World.
but this coming out next year again.
Dude, Arkham World is so.
No,
I
that's
love people
Arkham
who-
Universe next year, which will.
Oh, my bad.
I love the Arkham World thing because people are like, oh, the Alfred missions are fun, but I don't know why he had to, I don't know why the objective is to do that to that woman. I don't know.
No.
Well, yeah, what's the thing everyone talks about? The villain is
Killer
he's
Bob.
Killer Bob. You can play as Alfred. You could and I think there's yeah, there's a lot of just funny things about.
My favorite part of that is I remember a world before like Origins or Night came out. I remember being a little super fan when I was like 13, and I was like, oh my god, the next one, it's gonna be Arkham World because Joker said it at a Game Awards show.
Oh, dude, I wish. What would Arkham World even like look like? I don't know. Like, what would be the plot?
I don't know.
I mean, you can't keep up that Arkham shit forever. I feel like Arkham's just kind of like after Arkham City, Arkham's just kind of like done like as like a plot thing.
They did yeah they did.
You call like
it's-
Arkham Bubba.
The new one's called like Gotham Knights, right?
Yeah, it is, and it looks like shit.
The one that looks bad, yeah. Man.
That game looks fucking nasty. I hate how it looks.
Yeah, and Warner Brothers says they're gonna do a lot more games because like they have the new CEO who's in charge of the merged company, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna like cancel every single movie, but yeah, we're gonna do games, guys. Don't worry.
I mean, their games track record isn't bad. I'll give them
Yeah,
that. I mean,
they've
I
had
think the new Suicide
more
Squad game looks
combat.
really fun.
They have more
Yeah, you know
combat. They
what?
have-
I bet that new Wonder Woman game's gonna be good. It's being made by the Shadow of Mordor people,
It's cool.
and it's gonna have like the same like combat and nemesis system and shit.
Really? Yeah, I guess they own that. I hate that you can like just patent like a really cool thing. Like you'd be like, yeah, that's ours. Yeah.
Yeah, you could patent like fucking playing mini games in a loading screen and shit.
I
and
know
no one else
that
can do
Namco
it.
did that. I know, and sometimes they don't even use it for anything good. It's like, oh yeah, you can like put like stickers on the screen while you wait. Okay, that's cool. I guess.
How did fucking like the Budokai games get away with that? Where you could like fucking like pull the sword out of the ground? Like you know what I'm talking about?
Those are probably Namco, I think.
Are they?
I mean, Namco does like most Dragon Ball games. I think. I think that's their thing. I think that's their deal. I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
I don't want.
Oh yeah, there's the big fucking smacking Bandai logo. I guess.
Well, it is Bandai
Yeah.
Namco.
You know what's crazy is, I don't know why they were like, yeah, we're gonna give Metroid Prime 4 to Bandai Namco Singapore. It's like, yeah,
And where is it? Where is it, Bingo?
The problem is they were too busy working on
Like just
Arkham
some
World
side
to pour
studio.
any attention into
Yeah, they're-
Metroid.
yeah, Bandai Namco had known to work on Arkham games. Yeah, like yeah, we need to give it to our. I didn't even know they were in Singapore.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not a dig at Singapore. I can't imagine that's like their main office.
Fuck you, Baltimore. Fuck you, Singapore.
Fuck you, oh no, it's evil.
What did Baltimore do?
I don't know. They had a
It's a car commercial.
Yeah. The car guy just hates Baltimore.
Oh, you know what car commercial I love? There's this one car dealership in I think it's in Florida, and they have like these CGI commercials, and they're just really like, they're just wild. Like they're very fast talking, very like the sense of humor is pretty.
It's
pretty-
like the Minions one, where it's like the guy like dresses up like timely.
Not that-
movie,
not
and
that
he, like,
one, it's,
gets the critters hobble around.
It's like something. It's like someone's name, and then like, oh, it's awkward. I can't think of it. I don't know.
Ooh, that's
It-
weird.
It just it was just there was like this really funny one where it's like he's like sitting in a room full of cars. He's like, I need to get rid of these cars, I'm going crazy. He's like saying all these like gibberish nonsense. It's like pretty, for like a local car commercial, the humor was pretty, the comedic time was pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
How badass.
It was badass. Yeah.
How badass.
Oh, how
bad-
badass.
How badass.
Can we talk about saying powerful as like a, because I that's just part of me now. I say that's
Dude,
powerful.
Powerful. Dude, I don't know.
I do that
Did
with
it?
so
I
many
feel like it started
fucking
from.
stupid phrases, dude.
Did that start
think it-
with me? Who coined that term in the friend group?
Wishful, you have coined
Oh.
no way and butt fucking, okay?
I think Ronan's responsible for powerful. I think that's a Ronanism. Maybe Joey.
I don't know. I've noticed all my like verbal
Don't
texts.
know.
I just sort of like leash them off other people. Like I've noticed I've been saying like "yo, what up" when I join things, but I took that from Bishop. I don't know. I take like little bits and like pieces from other people's like vocabulary, and I just fucking run with them. I don't know why.
Yeah, it almost, well, we were so close to getting Wishy Bishy Power Hour, but we couldn't get it. Wishful and Bishop, that would have been so nice. but
One day.
One day. One day.
It'll
That's
happen
like
one day.
that's the new Gabe wallet. I hate to make promises we can't keep, but I'm pretty sure we'll do this at some point. We're gonna do Wishy Bishy Power Hour, and we're gonna do the Rodent episode.
Hey, that could be our Dragon Ball episode. Bishop fucking is like super fucking knowledgeable about Dragon Ball. We
Bishy,
talk about all
Wishy.
the time.
Yeah, we get Bishy, Wishy. Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah, but then we get one person who knows nothing about Dragon Ball. They could sit there and know nothing the whole time.
And
Like,
they're like, why do-
Terrible idea.
Why did you invite by the Dragon Ball episodes, guys? I don't know. That's all he says. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. I know that they like yell a lot. It's like, no,
what
they
the-
don't, dude.
What the hell
Shut
is
up, kill
Beerus?
yourself.
Dude, shut up. It's like you get like somebody who doesn't know anything about Sonic and like the Sonic episode. They're like, yeah, didn't they have like a weird transition to 3D? It's like, no.
Well, bingo, that was your pitch. That was your pitch for a Sonic episode. Remember?
Really?
Yeah, was you're like, let's get someone on who knows like nothing about Sonic.
Yeah, I think I might have said that. I don't know why though.
They could just like be on their phone the whole time.
That was like before, like that's something Maurice would say now. It's like, yeah, I think that's that adds up. That tracks.
Dude, I am starving. Oh, I'm so fucking hungry. Oh my
Let's
god.
yeah,
Oh
let's
my Lord.
let's wrap up. Let's get that soup, guys. Okay. I think
What soup?
I think the
butt
fans
fucking
are
soup,
probably hungry
dude.
too. We need to let them go.
Yeah, you know, if we're hungry, they're hungry. Let them inside. That's
Well, because
best.
we know they know not to eat. I mean, we talk about feces.
Oh,
and stuff. You
actually, I
can't.
wanted to talk
can't
about
listen
one
and
la-
eat.
I wanted to talk
Sorry.
about one last
the
thing.
last of the ham wallet special.
Because I was just on vacation recently.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And
how was that?
it was good. I did get horribly sick this time, which is nice.
Nice.
So I went to Fan Expo, and it was
Oh, yeah.
awesome. I went to this little, like, it was like a fucking cage that was like 5 feet in diameter, that just had a bunch of model kits in it. And I had like no sense of smell, and then all of a sudden when I was in it, I regained it. And I had to quit looking at the fucking model kits because of how badly it smelled.
Oh,
And also, this is the main thing I wanted to say.
Mhm.
I wore a t-shirt that day. It said honk if you're gaming on the front. Then on the back,
Everyone honked at you.
on the back it said ask about my trucking. So I got 2 compliments on my shirt that day.
oh yeah, I love to ask about.
One of them was some like old guy with like no hair, like he was bald, he was kind of chubby, and he walked up behind me and he was like, "Hey, are you a trucker?" And I had my headphones in, I didn't really hear him, so I just said, yeah." And he was like, "Hell yeah, what kind of a truck you drive? You drive a Mack truck?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." And he was like, "Hell yeah, that's the same one I do. That's the same one I drive, man." And he gave me like a fist bump, and I was like, "Awesome."
You're a dirty little poser, aren't you? Ooh.
And then the other
Trucking
guy,
community's gonna be
yeah, the
fucking
trucking
pissed
community's
if I
fucking
know.
coming after me.
Gonna cover your head.
You know, Wishful, I know for a fact that you stand outside your hobby, right? You have an hour free. You stand at the road in front of your
Stand
house,
there and realize, yeah.
and you do the honking motion as cars go by, and like every time a car does it, you're like, yes.
And then I start, and then I
Wishful
whip my
jumps in the
cock
air.
out. I start spinning.
No.
Wishful jumps in the air. He puts his feet like behind his back, and he starts like clapping his hands when it happens.
You know,
Like,
the
he's
simple
so
pleasures
giddy.
in life.
It's like the
That's a
fucking
simple-
Chun-Li victory pose. Like,
That's a simple pleasure of life. I don't get the whole honking thing. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? I'm glad that they're having a good time. I'm glad that I'm here with my friends. I'm glad that the listeners hopefully have had a good time.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I
the
think
other
we-
guy complimented my shirt, just knew what it was from, and he was like, "Dude, I love cold ones. That's so awesome."
oh, those are cold ones. I
Yeah.
don't listen to podcasts. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah.
Well, I just like seeing Max Mofo fucking like eat slop and fucking destroy shit. So
Oh yeah, that sounds
Well,
like a good time.
If you do listen to podcasts, you can find us on iTunes. You can find us on
are we on iTunes?
Spotify. Well, yeah, Apple,
We're on everywhere
Apple
where
Music and
podcasts
iTunes.
are.
Everywhere where
Yeah.
podcasts are available. That's right.
And we're on YouTube too. YouTube's probably like YouTube's a good way to watch us, but you can watch us on everything else too.
Should I sign us off?
Via Anchor. Well, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But we can plug your Wishful, you should probably plug your thing that you have. You have a new thing.
Oh yeah, I make
You want
YouTube
to?
videos. Wishful Ranger 22. You can check that out.
Very fun, very funny videos. I like it.
I'm glad you like that newest video. I'm actually genuinely.
Yeah, it's a
really
good
happy.
video. It's a silly little video.
I'm actually planning on making more. I'm actually in the process of making.
That's good. You hear that, guys? He's making a Ratatouille video. He's gonna 100% the game.
I have not come this far
I am
to make a
not.
Ratatouille video.
I did not, Mr. Electric. Sit in the office. I'm Bingo de la Congo. I haven't changed much from like the last time I was on. I don't do anything. You don't need to follow me. You're not missing out on anything. Sorry.
Yeah, you can follow Maurice de la Congo instead.
Yeah, Maurice is up to stuff. That's like I said. Maurice is the one who does stuff. I'm the one who just sort of like thinks about stuff. He's the one who acts.
You're
things.
the brains behind the operation.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
It's like
Anyway,
Bruce
check-
Banner and the Hulk.
Who's our new guy?
And
not
I
new.
am Ham Wallet with 2 T's, not 1 T, because
2T.
the guy with 1 T is sick of getting tagged instead of me. So do not tag that guy.
Honestly, sorry, I know we're wrapping up. And it's a funny story. I heard like someone was like, "Oh yeah, you need to talk to this guy Ham Wallet with 2 T's." I kept typing that up, Ham Wallet with 2 T's. I was like, "Oh, who's this character?" I didn't find anybody. I was like, "Oh, I gave up." And then I talked to you, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's who he is." Anyway,
Oh.
that's just
Anyways,
a funny.
I don't have anything to plug, but I will plug instead. Well, nothing of mine at least. I'll plug instead Thomas's little music.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
Tom
Yes.
on like YouTube and Spotify. And it's really good music.
That
I
is
like it a lot.
THOMF. You can get that on iTunes also.
And I've listened to it like 600 times in the last year.
It's not. It's actually like this isn't even just like
No, it's
Like,
genuinely great. I love it.
I'm you know, yeah.
It makes me smile,
It's good.
smile.
It's not just because he's our friend. It's good.
Even though he stole money from us.
Even though, yeah, also the like dueling glove fiasco, I still don't know how that's gonna play out. I really don't want to fight that guy. Ooh, I really don't want to fight that guy. It's just
Thomas is powerful, dude. I would be scared.
he's conniving. He's smart. He's quick on his feet.
But he is witty and smart and like silly, and he makes good music.
He's a cheap fucking fighter. He's gonna probably like fucking like try my. He's gonna be like, look over there, and he's gonna like deck me in the fucking face.
We're gonna go get some
So
soup.
yeah, we're gonna
All
gonna
right.
get some Italian wedding soup and get 3 straws and fucking slurp it together.